All the local dignitaries came and got up on the stage. Plenty of the athletes got up as well. There was some fantastic dancing from some local kids.
Local school kids were great.
Yeah, it was,
fantastic to get it officially started, here in the middle of the day now. I mean, those are 3 highly competent, very fit athletes that could not get into that set wave because they've just moved a hair outside. And here comes J.Neal. Looks like he's got a nice one. He's kind of setting it up. He's in. You can see the white water in the face of that wave, making it really difficult to walk. And there's so much offshore wind into that. So as soon as you get a little bit back on your heels, you get blown off the back of your board. Here we go. Nice peak on the outside. This is Eduardo Pero. He won the event last year. Very comfortable in this wave out here. And you can see the way he was able to stay smooth, get on the nose, using the rail grab to make that cutback, keeping himself balanced. A little bit of a layback cutback there. Trying to focus his way, and you'll see everybody really trying to finish this wave all the way through, and partly to see if there's extra points, but also to get yourself out of the impact zone, your belt. So look at it again. Nice 5, quick 10 right there. Held onto it nice. Especially when you go from a 10 back to a 5, it really shows that you're not rushed. So that was a very nice nose ride from Eduardo Pero. So they're adding both of it, right? Nose riding, long committed nose ride in the critical section, then the turns and the cutbacks. Should be a nice scoring wave. That'll definitely put him in the lead in this heat. Swings you all the way around the point. And there we see W.Biludo getting a nice long nose ride there. See how he brings this cutback back around. Kind of a slower, not an all the way wraparound cutback there. That one's going to be a little bit better, but you can see he's out in that deeper water on the corner. And he'll chase Eduardo Pero back out to the top, leaving J.Neal with priority.
Variety between the 2 turns as well. The grab rail cutback and then the layback. And then have a look at Wenderson here. Really locks onto that one. You can see the toes just gripping the nose. And he's sitting pretty comfortably right about now.
That was a long nose ride for sure. Great.
So, Wingnut, the judges are obviously looking to where you're doing the nose ride.
Like Eduardo Pero is finding his second wave out there. Took off a little bit behind that peak, and it closed out in front of him, and now he's got a chance here on the corner. That's just going to take him into that deeper water over there. We'll see if it gives him a chance to get to the front end of the board, or if he's just going to crank some turns around till he gets out there.
Yeah, he is a heat leader, dropping in a 6.67 for his opening wave. So the judges liking that nose ride and the 2 varied turns. W.Biludo's opener a 5.33.
Looks like he's going to give this one a go. He's going to be the first left we're going to see ridden in this heat. Gets up to the nose, steps back. A little early on the nose ride there. And now a replay of J.Neal. So he's just getting up to the nose there, and it's just going to drop out underneath him. And just unable to stay connected to the board there. And going the other way on that peak looks like W.Biludo. Going to back up his wave. You can see how bouncy those shoulders are out there. W.Biludo is not a small human being, and he's just getting blown around. Please, let's not get into my height issues as it is. I just make it think that the waves look so much bigger. That was a really nice 5 to 10 there by W.Biludo. We had missed that when we switched over earlier, so that was a really strong start to that wave. That should be another really good score to back it up. So there was chop and wind and just blowing them down the beach. Here we go. There's a nice wave for J.Neal. Really nice turn there. Let's try to stall it up here, trying to see if we can get to the front end. Gets a nice nose ride there, rides that down. Oh, unable to land that one again. The back of the board there, all the water going over the tail of your board is what is allowing you to drive from the front end. So he's stalling it up. This is J.Neal's replay. It was just here where he came unstuck, landing it again.
Yeah.
So there's Eduardo Pero getting to the nose, locking in out there, way out in front, finding a place where it's steep enough, getting to that little section there.
Almost a little cover-up inadvertently.
Yeah.
Love that turn. Held the rail for an age through that one. Now, Wingnut, talk us through when you're on the nose of the board, how much control do you have over sort of the 10-foot of log that's hanging off your heel?
There's W.Biludo stopping. And here we'll get the quick nose ride, locked in. Remember, this is the smallest guy in the heat. And now watch this section get hollow underneath him. Just steps back enough to make that drop. Nice committed cutback. And he's going to do one more and get himself back out in that channel. There's Wenderson. Big carving cutback right back into the action.
Almost getting a little bit of drift out of the tail as well there. So how many, what fin setups would a lot of the surfers be riding out there?
We're seeing almost exclusively everyone riding thrusters, or 2+1, I should say. The fins aren't all the same size. A few of the competitors definitely have single fins with them, but with the way the conditions have been, everybody's pretty much riding their thrusters at this point. I know I was talking with Cole Robbins, and he's got a high-performance board that is a 2+1 setup, but he's been riding it as a single fin and really likes it that way. So it's really going to be interesting to see which lines people draw, whether they're riding the single fins or the thrusters, and has refined it into a very lethal weapon. Here we go. Nice. Here's J.Neal taking advantage. See how much smoother that right is and how much energy there is in the pocket there? Nice, big, smooth wraparound turn there for Jared. He's going to get another one in here. Crossed up footwork to see, but, when we get into that fat shoulder there, it's really hard to get a scoring nose ride. It's more of just using that to get yourself around at the end. The scoring potential, just like it is in the shortboard competition, it's in the biggest, most critical part of the wave out at the start of the wave. But you're still going to ride through it because it helps you get out of the impact zone into the harbor. So look how smooth and clean that part of the wave is. He sets it up here, puts the rail in the water. Nice, smooth, swinging around, cut back. Jared spends a lot of time out in the Telos. He helped build the Pegasus Lodge out there. So he gets a lot of time in really warm water.
Can just play a little bit of chess to round out this heat, keep his opponents off the high-scoring waves as he sees fit. Here goes J.Neal looking to fire his first real shot of this heat. Nothing above a 3.83 for Jared. That's a nice turn. Plenty of drift out of the tail.
Both of those turns were really nice. Nice, smooth, consistent power through the whole thing. Still hasn't been able to finish one of those. 4 o'clock here. It seems to make sense. All right.
Well, this is Eduardo Pero signing off on a pretty polished performance, thrashing frantically to get into that. And, well, this wave's... Oh, is this going to count, or was this after the siren?
We couldn't tell with the way our timing was. All right. And we'll see you after this.